A true story that happened in Kyoto about 400 years ago. There is a candy shop in Kyoto that has been in business since the Edo period. Around the Edo period, a woman would knock on the door of a closed candy shop at night. When this woman comes, she will say, "Please sell me candy. Please give me candy." The shop owner opened the door and said to the woman, "Are you here to buy candies at such a late hour?" The woman replied, "Yes, please give me some candies." The shop owner said, "Oh then, there's only one." He accepted the money and gave the candy to the woman. The next day, late at night, there was another knock on the door and someone came again. When the shop owner opened the door, it's the woman from yesterday again. She said the same thing, "Please give me candy." The shop owner said, "Oh really, please pay first." But the woman said, "I don't have money." The shop owner responded, "I can't give you candy if you don't have money, even if you come so late." His voice trailed off in uncertainty. Afterwards, the woman desperately took off the outer layer of her kimono and said, "Please let me exchange my kimono for candy." The shop owner said, "Ah, is that so? Then, okay." The shop owner accepted the kimono and handed the equal amount of candy to the woman. Later, the shop owner washed the kimono and hung it outside the store to dry. While it was drying, a man passing by ran into the store in a panic and asked, "What happened to this kimono?" The shop owner explained, "Actually, there is a female customer who comes to buy candies every night, but yesterday she says she has no money, so she uses her kimono in exchange. The one outside is her kimono, and it is drying now." He hasn't finished yet. After saying that, the man looked surprised. "Why is the man so surprised?" The man said, "My daughter has passed away, but this is the kimono my daughter wore when she was alive, and this is also the kimono she was buried in." The shop owner gasped, "No! Does it mean your dead daughter comes to buy candies from me every night?" The shop owner was shocked. After finishing speaking, the shop owner thought, if she comes to buy candy next time, he will follow her to know what is really happening. The next day, the shop owner waited until late at night, and sure enough, there was another dong 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 knock on the door. The shop owner opened the door with a click, and in front of him was a woman with long hair and wearing white clothes. Do you want candy today too?" "Yes," the woman replied. "Well, I'll give it to you for free today." The shop owner handed out the candy. As soon as she finished speaking, the woman replied, "Thank you very much," and quickly left. The shop owner was hiding and following behind her. After following for a while, the shop owner arrived at the cemetery of a certain temple. This woman came here late at night to bring sweets to a certain tomb in this temple. "Are mine going to dedicate it to this tomb?" the shop owner thought in his mind as he continued to follow her. At this time, a baby's cry came from somewhere. "Wow, Tilda, wow, Tilda," the baby howled. The shop owner got scared and ran back home. At dawn the next day, the shop owner went to the grave with the man who had come to the store to inquire. The sound of a baby crying was heard in front of the grave of his deceased daughter. After the two hurriedly dug it open, they found a baby inside. In fact, the woman was pregnant during her lifetime, and after she died of illness, the baby was born in the grave. It is said that when the baby grew up, he became a great monk and even became the abbot of this temple. A mother's love for her child transcends death and continues to protect her child. The child may also want to recite sutras to his mother out of gratitude, so he may become a monk. Because the monk grew up eating candies given by his deceased mother's ghost, there is still a legendary product called Ghost Child Candy in Kyoto. The name of the store is also the same as the product, and this candy is also sold in the temple. Maybe it's because of mother's love that candy has the taste of mother.